Hello guys, welcome back to a new video. In this video, we are going to learn CSS positioning. So basically we have 5 position properties. I'll explain all of them one by one. So let's get started.
You should take it slow.
Okay friends, here we have 3 elements and they are sitting inside this container. So the first position property is position static, okay? And that is nothing but default position of all HTML elements, okay? It tells that all elements should follow other elements in document flow. So that is why here 2 is after 1 and 3 is after 2 and 4 is after 3. So that means by default all the HTML elements will contain position static. And so that's why here we have 2 after 1 and 3 after 2 by default, okay? So that is about position static. Actually, let me show you that. Here I'll inspect on this first element. So you can see guys, I'll go to computer section and in this I'll search for position. So you can see guys, here I have position static. So that is what I'm trying to tell you. By default all the elements will be position static, okay? So let's close this. Now the second property is position relative. Position relative acts same like static, but from its original position you can change it by top, left, right and bottom. So guys, position relative is same as position static, but the special thing about position relative is we can change it from its original position. It's very important guys here. Remember that we are changing the element from its original position, okay, by giving top, left, right and bottom values. Okay, that is about position relative. Let me show you that. Let's go to VS Code and here on the child one, here I'll write position and position relative, okay, relative. So let's close this. Let's go to Google. So you can see nothing changed because at first position relative is same as position static, that's why. And now if I write here left as, let's take 100 pixels, okay, and let's go to Google. So you can see guys, now that element is moved from its original position 100 pixels away from left side. Here notice that I'm using the word from its original position. It is moving from its original position 100 pixels away. And similarly we can simply write top as, let's say, 400 pixels, okay, and now you'll see it will move top 400 pixels from its original position, okay. So that is about position relative. Let's go back and let's remove these two things. Now the next property and most important property is position absolute. So here look at the first point guys. If you give position absolute to any element, document ignores that element and it pretends like it was completely deleted. Now what is meant by that? So let me show you that. Let's go back to VS Code and here let's just change this to position absolute, okay, and now let's go to Google. So you can see guys, we got 1 here and 3, but 2 is missing, right? So here guys, actually 2 is not missing. 2 is there in this top position and after that 3 is there, but 1 is actually removed from document flow, okay. So when you give position absolute to any element, document ignores that element and it behaves like that element is not actually existing or present inside the document, okay. So that is why here document ignored this one element and it directly placed the second element in the first position of the container, okay. Now let's do something. Let's go to VS Code and here let's write top as 10 pixels. Now let's go to Google. So you can see guys that one element is 10 pixels away from this top of the screen, right? Here you can see we have 10 pixels of gap here between the top of screen and that element. Now the question is why that one element is targeting that top position and moving away from that top of the screen 10 pixels. Why it is not moving from its original position just like position relative? So guys, that is the difference between position relative and position absolute. Position relative always move from its original position, okay. So whatever the amount of pixels we have given, it will take that amount of pixels and it will move from its original position, okay. That is about position relative. Coming to position absolute, first position absolute will look for parent or like a base container, and depending upon that base container it will move away from that, okay. For example, if you have given 10 pixels, it will move 10 pixels away from that base container or from that parent container. Here that's why this one element is 10 pixels away from this top of the screen, okay. So let me show you one more thing. Here I'll change this to 50 pixels. Now you can see we'll have 50 pixels of gap, and similarly if I write here bottom, let's write here 30 pixels, okay, and let's comment this now, okay. So let's go to Google now. So you can see guys, now that element is 30 pixels away from this bottom, okay, corner, Okay, so it is moving away from the parent container to the amount of pixels we have specified. Okay, now the point is, here I have all this child 1, child 2, child 3 inside this container, parent container. Okay, so now I want this orange element or this one element to take its base container or parent container as this black one, this my container, and it should move absolutely inside this container only. Okay, so for that, always remember one fundamental thing, guys. You have to, or you need to give position relative to the parent when you want child to be positioned absolute inside that parent container. Okay, so let me show you what I'm telling. Let's go to VS Code, and here let's go to style.css. To the parent, let's give position as relative. Okay, let's close that. Let's come back here. You can see now child 1 is bottom 30 pixels. Okay, so let's go to Google. Now you can see it is 30 pixels away from this container, from this bottom. Actually, let me give here, let's write here like 5 pixels. Okay, now you can see that element is 5 pixel away from this bottom, and similarly we can give here something like right 0. Okay, now let's see what happens. You can see, guys, right is 0 pixel, right? So that's why it is completely sticking to the right side. Now this one element is taking its base as this parent container. Okay, that is why we can able to position it absolutely by referencing to this parent container. Okay, that is very important. And similarly we can also position these 2 and 3 just like that. We can go to child 2 and we can write here position absolute, and let's give right 30 pixel to it. And if you go to Google, so you can see now it is right 30 pixels, okay, from the container. Okay, so that is the difference between position absolute and position relative, and that is the relationship between position absolute and position relative. If you want your child to be positioned absolutely, you have to give position relative to the parent. Okay, now let's do something very interesting. Let's go back to VS Code, and here let's actually cut these things, and let's cut these things also. Okay, now let's go to parent, and here just cut this position relative, and let's write here position absolute. Okay, now after this let's go to child 1, and here let's write top as 30 pixels and right as 0. Okay, so guys, here we have taken parent as position absolute and child 1 also absolute, that is top 30 pixels and right 0. Now tell me, what do you think is going to happen? So let's see that. So you can see, guys, that one element is 10 pixel away from this black border, that means away from this parent container, and right as 0. That is why it is sticking to the right end. Still that one element is taking its base as this parent container. We have not given it as position relative, right? But still, why it is happening like this? Why that element is behaving like that? Or we can simply do like this. Let's come back to child 2, and here let's give position absolute to this, and here let's write bottom 0. Okay, now let's see what will happen. That element is also referencing to the parent container, but we have not given position relative to this parent container, right? So friends, here the reason this is happening is because, just remember one important thing: every time you have a position other than static for parent, absolute elements always consider or take that parent as the base. So that is why here these position elements are behaving like this. They are taking this parent container as their base. Okay, I'll tell you one more time. Every time you have a position other than static for parent element, absolute elements will use that parent as a base. So here we have position absolute. It means this is other than static, right? Other than static. Okay, so let's do something. Let's comment this and let's write here position static. Now let's see what will happen. Now let's go to Google. So you can see, guys, now this parent container is static, so that's why they have taken base as the entire document. Okay, so that is why it is bottom 0. This is 10 pixels away from the top of screen. So when you give position static to the parent, and when you are trying to position childs by giving absolute, then that child elements will not care about that parent. Okay, they only care about that parent if you give anything other than static. Okay, that weird behavior is very important to understand about position absolute. So let's go back to VS Code, and here let's comment this and let's uncomment this. Now everything will be fine. You can see they will come back to normal, and simply we can change this to relative, and now also everything will work fine. You can see everything is fine. Now the next property, the third property we have is position fixed. So guys, look at the first point. Here elements are positioned based on the entire document, nothing to do with parent or relative. Okay, and second point is they stay in the same place when you scroll web page. Okay, so position fixed is nothing but here we have two things. First thing is when we give any element position fixed, it stays in one place like a tree. So even if you scroll web page or whatever you do, it doesn't matter, that element will not change from its position. Second thing is its position is based on the document, nothing to do with parent, nothing to do with position relative or absolute or anything. Okay, so let me show you that. Let's go back to VS Code, and here let's target the child, second child. Let me cut these things, and here let's write position as fixed. Okay, and let's write here top 0. Okay, and let's go to Google. So you can see guys that second element is completely top 0. It means it is position fixed on the top position. So let's do something. Here I'll change this to top something like 300 pixels. Okay, now let's see what we'll get. So you can see that is 300 pixels away from this top position, and that is position fixed. To see that, let's go to VS Code, let's go to body, and here let's write min height as 200 viewport height. Okay, so let's go to Google. So you can see guys, already you are seeing that second element is completely fixed on that position. So if you scroll down, you can see entire thing is changing, but that second element is completely fixed like a tree. Okay, so that is about fixed property. It will not care about parent or anything. It will just see top, left, right and bottom position, and it will go there and it will sit like a tree. Okay, that is about position fixed. Okay, now the last one and the fifth one is position sticky. So guys, position sticky is the combination of relative position plus fixed position. That means first it sits normal just like relative, but as soon as you scroll it becomes position fixed. Okay, so that means first the element will behave as the position relative element, that is just like normal, but when you scroll the web page it will become position fixed. So let me show you that. Let's go to VS Code, and here to the child 3, so here write position sticky, and after that let's write here top as 0. Now let's go back to Google. So you can see guys, everything is fine, everything is cool. Okay, second element is here, we have given position fixed. Now let's do something. Let's scroll this and observe what happens to the third element. So I'm scrolling this. So you can see guys that third element became as position fixed when it reached to the top position of document, because we have given top 0, right? And we have seen that it sits normal just like relative, but as soon as you scroll it becomes position fixed. So that means now it is normal, but when I scroll it is becoming position fixed. So that's why everything is moving in the document, but that third element is not moving. Okay, so let's go here and let's write here 20 pixels. Now let's go to Google. So you can see that is 20 pixels away from the top position, and if I scroll it will move, and it will move until it will reach that 20 pixels. Okay, so that is about position sticky. Okay friends, just give me 2 minutes, I'll revise everything. So first, position property is static. That means default position of all HTML elements. It tells all elements should follow other elements in the document flow. Okay, and second one is position relative. Relative position acts same like static, but from its original position you can change it by top, left, right and bottom. Okay, and third one is position absolute. If you give position absolute to any element, document ignores that element. It pretends like it was completely deleted. Okay, that is about position absolute. And fourth one is position fixed. Here elements stay in the same place just like a tree even though you scroll the web page. And the last property is position sticky. This is a combination of position relative and position fixed. At first it will act as position relative, and when you scroll the web page it will become position fixed. Okay, so these are the 5 position properties of CSS. I hope you have understood these 5 properties. Guys, please consider subscribing. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.